This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, young man out of Syracuse.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night. And by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week one. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Second and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Win. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third and 5.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Phillips. That is caught. Shifts by him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Straight ahead, Walker dances by him. And the Seahawks are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
At the 3-yard line. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Here's a second and 7. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. We just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, But this guy, he is hard to corral.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. They still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down and 6.
And it's
operating from the gun. Phillips. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Seahawks first down.
The middle they go. Win. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Patterson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Rams 6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks' 10-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Phillips. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
Looking to throw. Phillips. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. Phillips.
44-yard line.
This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker from a yard out. And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
McPherson on for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Kenneth Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford, his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Rams have regained the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge choke play to regain that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half for football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Phillips from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 23. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they're at in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their time. Welcome back, everyone, to beautiful Southern California and the NFL. Back to throw now on 1st down. Pass complete there to Nakua. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
back to throw here. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Seahawks, 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Phillips now. A final shot before break. He's going to look deep for more. Well, and that is incomplete. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The show you love to love, back for another year. A busy week 1 of football. Let's get into it. Our look at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Chargers in the AFC West. And it's Justin Herbert, one of his 2 rushing touchdowns on the afternoon. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is Brock Purdy. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Niners wind up winning this one in front of a home crowd to begin the new season. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions hosting the Chicago Bears. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Lions move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. He'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
second and 3. Looking middle, and complete.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
18 more yards. That's another Rams.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hands it off out of the gun. Well, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Phillips, off play action. He's got a man, downfield is Horton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Win. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Phillips. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. 15 yards there for number 15.
And the Seahawks first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Phillips. And this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Phillips. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A gain of 3.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
They juked him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Phillips. Off the play fake. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Phillips. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Rams offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Phillips. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Phillips from the gun on 3rd down. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And it'll be intercepted.
That's interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Walker. And the reinforcement Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth.
Seahawks 30.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
3rd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. they'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
That's on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Puka. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. Patterson's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's Phillips, operating from the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Seattle.
Up the middle they go. Win. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Win. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak.
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Rams have won the game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Los Angeles, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.